Hi, I'm Elanor and I'm the new Chief Executive of Hammersmith and Fulham Youth Zone, which has been named West. I saw the job advertised and it just seemed like the perfect fit for me because I wanted to take on leadership of a charity working with young people, but the job advert specifically said that it was a hands-on Chief Executive role and that you'd be working with young people every day in a location, in a community, and that was what really drew me to it. So I just love working with young people. I think it's something that's so exciting. I love seeing young people try something new that they've never tried before, and I love young people finding something that's like really exciting to them, that they can get involved in, that they can flourish at, that they find a new skill or a new passion that they've never even knew they had. So that's what really excites me, and I've always been really passionate about making sure that young people from every background, every place gets the same opportunities to have some amazing experiences as they grow up, because that's what's going to form them into amazing young adults. I'm originally from North Wales, from a really small town. Went to a Welsh secondary school, but I always played violin as I was growing up. That was my main hobby, and I decided I wanted to pursue it professionally. So I actually went to Scotland to study at music college and trained as a classical violinist, and that was my profession for a few years after leaving college. But I always worked with young people a little bit, teaching music and in some other jobs as well, and I got more and more passionate about that. And got a job working in a charity that worked with young people, kind of transforming their lives using music as a tool, and that's what kind of took me down that path to be really interested in young people in general, the opportunities they've got, what access they've got across the UK, and what you can do to kind of set young people on the best possible positive path. I used to work at Systema Scotland in one of their Big Noise programmes in Glasgow in Govan Hill, which was really amazing. It's a kind of social action programme where you work with young people from babies all the way through to adulthood. You're embedded in a community and you're using music as a tool to kind of work with children, young people and families. It's all free, and it's a really dynamic way to teach music. You're working with big orchestras of young people, bringing the whole community together, putting on big events, which I love, and just kind of trying to offer people as many different skills and quality experiences that they can, and trying to make sure that everyone has access to those beautiful, wonderful, fun aspects of life as well as their kind of basic needs being met. I'm just really excited about young people having a facility that they kind of deserve. The idea that they're going to be able to have a space that they can really shape, that there are going to be the types of activities and the type of programmes in there that they want to take part in, and that we're going to be able to offer that across the board to hopefully thousands of young people from across Hammersmith and Fulham and West London, that they're going to be able to just come, sign in, and have this huge range of choices available to them is just really exciting. West is a really ambitious project. It's a really ambitious thing to get off the ground. It wouldn't be possible without a lot of fantastic partners from Hammersmith and Fulham Council and ARC, who've made it possible, to our ongoing fundraising with founder patrons who really come from the local business community and are passionate about providing something for young people in Hammersmith and Fulham and giving back. So if anyone wants to get involved in some of our fundraising, there's plenty of information on the website. Please do reach out and get in touch. I think it's super important that when you're creating something for young people, whether it's a programme or a service or even a building, that you involve them from the earliest stage. So I really like the fact that even though I'm kind of employee number one of West, I'm not the first person to be involved. The Young People's Development Group have been here long before I have. They've named it Where Everyone Sticks Together, which I think is a really awesome name. I'm really happy with that. And they've been involved in the branding, and some of the different things to do with getting the building ready. They've also interviewed me, and hopefully they'll be involved in lots more interviews as we go along. And since starting, I've obviously had a chance to meet them again, and one of them even said to me, "Oh, yeah, I remember I'm the person who chose you for the job." So that was quite nice. One of the things I enjoy the most about leading a team is recruitment and the kind of development of your staff and volunteers as well. I think it's really inspiring to be able to take new people on board, find out what makes them tick, find out what's brought them in through the doors, and then kind of develop those skills and make them into the amazing youth workers or amazing team that they're going to be. So I'm really excited about all the recruitment we've got coming. There's a lot of it, so you'll see a lot of different job adverts coming out over the next 6 months or so, because we need everyone that it takes to run a youth zone, from a head of youth work to a business admin manager, and all the different people that keep the reception ticking over, the catering, and then of course a huge number of really passionate youth workers that are going to be ultimately the ones working with young people day to day and putting on all those amazing activities and getting the young people through the doors. So it's exciting. I think youth work is really vitally important, especially right now. I think it serves so many different purposes and meets so many different needs. Young people often say they want somewhere to go that's safe, they want someone to talk to that respects them. School's only on for a certain number of hours a day, and obviously not in the holidays, so a lot of young people really don't have that place where they can go outside of those hours. So to have a place where there are staff there that are there for the young people, asking them what they need, listening to them, respecting them, and providing them with all these different experiences is so important. And we know that can be, it might be because young people want somewhere where they can feel physically safe and that they feel well looked after in that environment, but it also might be because outside of that they're feeling really isolated. We know that's a huge problem now with young people spending a lot of time kind of alone at home on their phones and things like that. So whatever it is that young people need, hopefully somewhere like a youth zone can kind of provide some of those things and meet some of those needs in a way that's going to make that young person a little bit more resilient, a little bit more confident, a little bit stronger for all the challenges they've got ahead of them in life. My message would be, anytime you hear about West, have a look, get involved. There's going to be so many different opportunities coming up to kind of get involved in maybe some of the things to do with our building or our recruitment. So get involved with that in pre-opening, and then of course when the opening's coming up, make sure you sign up, make sure you get yourself a membership and come down and see what it's all about, because we want to hear from you guys as well about what you want to see from that, and now's the time to kind of shape that. So just get involved as much as you can.